Alright, this is episode 11. Now, let's see. Steven runs to, or no, he walks to Diamond, and she's sitting down all nervous, and Steven's saying that it is done. And then she says, "Oh, good. Come, sit down." And Steven was sitting with her. Can you, Steven was asking her a question that, have you known these two gems for a long time? And she said, yes, I do. And she gives a flashback of these gems, these two gems of Howlite and Axonite. Now, Diamond says these two were both born at the same time. They learned powers at the same time, fought at the same time, and then let's see what else she would say. And then they worked jobs with me at the same time. Oh yeah, and also, I don't know what that sound was. Or maybe she was saying that, and they work for other gens at the same time. But I've known them for a while enough that these two have always been conspiring against me. And sometimes they had redeemed themselves from it. Or redeem themselves. I don't know if there's such thing as redempt. It's redeem. They have redeemed themselves, is what she has said. Something like that. But the correct sentence with her, she says redeem in it. Like, I don't know why I'm saying like, because, I'm thinking of other things, in the episode. Diamond then says that these two have some sort of fortune-telling skills and tell gems what would happen. But sometimes what the gems do not realize is that, or sometimes they do things that what the gems do not realize is that they have predict bad things of what will happen. And now, I believe, now the witnesses have caught them that they have been conspiring against me, for a few times. And now, my life is endangered once again. And Steven, I beg you for one thing in one sentence by me saying, I need your help. So, yeah, she was saying that, obviously she was saying that after the flashback had ended. Steven saying, it's okay, Diamond. It's okay. And he, then, pats her on the back as he stands up. She cries for her life. And Steven's saying, don't worry. You and I can take care of this, and they're going to be on trial, okay? And then she nods her head yes, because she's too busy crying. I'm not making fun of her crying, I feel bad for her, even when I do, even when it's my idea for the story. Then we go to the scene where Halite and Axonite were talking behind the wall of the cells. And they'd be like, Halite, can you hear me? And then Halite said, yes. We both were thinking that these are, like, unhearable, these walls. I thought that these walls were made for, just for no gems to have arguments while talking, like a verbal argument. But I guess that we were both wrong. And then Axonite said, I think it's a good thing that we are both in next to cells. I just wish that you and I would talk to each other in the same cell. And then Halite said, I think, I don't know if I already said that Axonite had said that last thing. That's what Axonite said. Just saying that just in case if I didn't say that. Halite then respond to her that, so, do you think we find any other plans? And Axonite has no idea. While talking, they then sing while through the walls of them thinking of teaming up to each other while talking through the walls they're teaming up. They're singing while teaming up. They're singing about them teaming up without them talking together in one place. And I don't mean like one place like in one person. I meant like in one area where you're free to like touch them or like pat them on the back, like what Steven had did, like Diamond, like earlier, just to try to cheer her up, just for Steven to try to cheer Diamond up. After they were done singing, then the scene goes back to Steven and Diamond saying about the plans. About Diamond is no longer crying; she has recovered from crying, and Diamond was saying to Steven that, Steven, can you help me to find other ways to, Diamond was saying, Steven, would you like to come with me to court again and help me work out with this? Just in case they try to do something? Or no, I don't think Diamond would say that. And also that stuff, I don't know why I'm saying that. Again, I don't know why I'm saying that. It's because that had already happened in that other trial. That was because Steven was there. And Steven wants justice. And that's something like that. But Steven doesn't want justice over there since they had never done anything wrong to him. I think Diamond would say this. Steven, you can sit there in trial at one of the as like one of the audiences with the guards, and you could just watch. I don't know, she would say audiences. She would say to Steven, you can just would you like to stand over there and watch me put them on trial, like in a distance? And that way you can easily know what's going to happen. And Steven then agrees with that. He said, yes, I would. I would do anything for you, Diamond. And then Diamond said, okay. Well, we gotta get ready for this trial. And we can both count on it. We can both count on this, right? And Steven just nods his head. And then and then that's where the episode ends. Now, yes, any episode that's surprising that they every episode that ends with the screen cutting to black because it's more like I do like things that are more important than just happy and funny things like see Steven Universe episodes that are just happy and funny like stuff. That's just like for the star when the star like comes to like strings down like the end it's like at the Looney Tunes like what you guys I don't know how to describe it. You guys mostly have seen it before. But why am I saying that? Is because that now I know that it's not always for happy and funny things. It could also be for other things in this distance and like what you guys say, and even for other reasons. But for me, there's no shrinking stars like for the end of the episodes. This is my ending episodes. Like I know that Rebecca Sugar and then already had done the scenes where they cut to black, but me, I do this entirely. I do all the episodes, um even the movies. Um, Even in some movies, but in movies they would fade. They would fade to black in movies, and that's my idea for that. And that's sometimes my idea for like to be continued in the movies to lead to other like to series and stuff like that. And like oh yes, like what I did to the Morganite series. Like what I did to the Morganite series. I mean, not Morganite series. Morganite movie where it's not face to black. Cuts to black. Like I do almost all the series cut to black and fade, and some of the movies fade to black. But some of the future movies that will fade to black. It's because that's my way of doing this. Because these. And one more thing, I think I already did say this. The reason why I do not add in the Shrinking Stars of Steven Universe episodes is because that I'm thinking it's because these are more of serious episodes and more of a serious series is what I meant. Like that kind of rhymes. Yeah. So that's all you need to know about that in the outro, and to be continued in episode 12.